Until one day the hurt went so deep and the loneliness enveloped her and she tried to take her life. But she didn't succeed. When asked what made her do it, she smiled. This time, they noticed that her smile didn't quite reach her eyes. She smiled, and without having to speak, they saw her. Her smile never changed. It was the same every day, but no one saw it. Too caught up in me, myself, and I, they walked by, content in knowing that she smiled, so everything must be fine. But when did it become okay to not really care and to believe that a smile can no longer hide what's really there? Why is it so easy to look the other way, to focus only on ourselves, forgetting that along the way someone else had to help us too? The word says that we are our brother's keeper, but sometimes we neglect keeping when it becomes inconvenient. I was that girl. That was my story, hurting, alone, smiling, but hiding. And I've been on the other side too, glancing, running, walking by, but not taking the time to look behind the smile. A smile often hides a world unknown, but the eyes still remain the window to the soul. When she finally spoke, she told them, my smile hid a world beyond what I could speak, and my eyes told the tale beyond what you could even think. And the girl wanted so much to be seen, but she didn't want to interfere. She didn't want to step on anyone else's dreams, so she smiled. But inside, she withdrew, and once they finally saw her, she became a girl they once knew, one they had forgotten in the milieu of daily life. She found herself. She found a new life. So if we take a moment to look beyond the smile, to actually look into someone's eyes and see the story, maybe life could be different. Maybe we could actually be the change we say we want to see. We are our brother's keeper. Life could be so different if we cared as much as we pretend to, if we loved like we're supposedly do, if we forgave and truly forgot, and if we stopped pretending that we're something we're not. What would happen if we took a moment, just a second, to care for someone else? Then if we cared more about serving than receiving, about living rather than preaching? What if the words we spoke actually had meaning? And the way we lived made others want to see him? What if love somehow surpassed hate and our conversations became about unity instead of about race? What if we chose to see others as we see ourselves rather than lifting self above everything else? What if? Now, she was lost. She was alone, broken, overlooked. But when she spoke, what her smile couldn't relay, her life changed that day. Let's look beyond the smiles, see what the soul actually cries out, and become our brother's keeper.